There's a special kind of pride that you feel deep down inside, a strength that seems to thrive in Lima, Allen County.
The American way of life, to get in gear and do what's right.
An unbreakable forthright link called real American strength. Lima, Allen County, real American strength.
Keeping you up to date with what's happening in your community. Community Focus on GTV2. Thanks for joining us today on Community Focus. I'm Anne Decker. I'm pleased to welcome to the studio today Terri Averesch. She is with the Lima Family YMCA, and I'm really glad you had time to come in because it sounds like you have a busy few weeks coming up.
Yeah, we've got a lot of activities planned for the holiday season and beyond.
Well, let's start off at the beginning. What's coming up?
Well, for families, the first thing we have coming up is a breakfast with Santa, and that is Saturday, December 8th from 8 until 10:30. It's $2 per person for members and $4 per person for non-members, but it's a nice little breakfast. Santa is there. I think it's a lot better than standing in line and waiting in a crowded area. It's just more of a relaxed atmosphere. We have some games for the kids to play while they're getting up their nerve to talk to Santa. So that's a nice morning. And then the next week we have a parents' night out, which is for ages 6 and up. And it's free for members. It's $15 for non-members. But we'll watch the kids from 5 until 9. And we'll have an open swim at that time. We have some gym games going on. We'll have a little snack. They do crafts. Well, it'll be a light dinner, actually. So a lot of fun things for the kids. And if the parents want to get some shopping done, they've got 4 hours there to
just have a
to get their
night
shopping. Yeah, and something I know families look forward to every year when we do this. So that's a fun thing coming up for families. And of course, New Year's Eve we're having our community event again that's open and free to the whole community. A New Year's Eve family fun night, and that is from 6 p.m. until 10 p.m. So you still have time to get home and really celebrate the New Year's as a family. But also they can do it at the Y with swimming. We have the racquetball courts open. St. Rita's has sponsored the ultrasound entertainment again down in the gym. So we have several different bouncy toys in the gym for the kids to play with or play on, or the families. It's not just the kids. Basketball courts are open. We have crafts going on, and we'll have entertainment upstairs. Meeting Place has some hot dogs and some of their famous wraps and smoothies that they'll be selling. So a lot of fun things for that night too.
And New Year's Eve is not just for the members, the whole community is welcome to attend.
Right. Because of sponsorships, we have a dozen different sponsors in the community that have made it possible for us to open this up for the community every year. So that's a great event too.
And there's no fee for it unless they want to eat?
It's free except for unless they're buying some smoothies or something upstairs.
Good deal.
All the other things are free.
You also have the next Travel and Adventure series coming right up.
Yeah, we have something for seniors. It's not just for seniors. It's for kids or
for anybody
adults,
who enjoys traveling.
Right. It's Hello Louisiana is the next one coming up, and that's the 5th. They hold those at Apollo, and it starts at 7:30 p.m. and it's a real nice event. It's about an hour and a half show that they put on and have a different speaker every time. And we do those monthly from October through March. They'll have a different series. But this one's on Louisiana, and it's a very interesting topic this time and speaker. So that'll be really good too.
Wonderful. Besides all the special events going on during December, you've got all the usual Y stuff besides.
Yeah, we have our regular programming going on and all our regular classes, and even through the holidays when it's not a regular session, people can come in and just pay per class if they want to try some of the fitness classes. It's time for basketball. We have grades 1 through 4 and girls basketball that's starting practice in December. Their games start in January, and also boys grades 1 through 8. We have teams forming right now. Practices are starting, and games start in January. So if anybody didn't get in for basketball yet and they want to play in the Y League, now in the Y everybody plays. They don't sit the bench the whole time if they're not they're not the best player. They always play at least 2 quarters. So that's a fun sport for any of the kids to get in. They really enjoy the basketball. So that's coming up too.
Okay. You know, we've started the holiday season. We've all, I'm sure, eaten too much over the last couple of weeks. And we're thinking about getting fit. And I know a lot of people are waiting till the first of the year. You have Y memberships available, or can people come out and try the Y and see if it's an option for them?
Yeah, I'd love anybody to come and take a tour and see what the Y is all about. It's a great idea. A Christmas gift of a Y membership would be a great idea. But also we have gift certificates for massage. We have massage therapists. We have different classes people can use gift certificates for. But you should come and see us. There's a lot of different things for families, individuals, seniors, teens. We've got some great teen leader programs. We've got the Yellowstone Adventure series that there's a meeting about, informational meeting about Thursday, December 6th. And that's really it's called YAS. It's Yellowstone Adventure and Service. And we take a group of kids out to Yellowstone, and they get to tour, but they also get to do some nature activities and some service activities while they're out there.
Oh, fun.
It's a selective process, but it's very educational for the kids. So that's a great program, and that meeting is at 6 p.m. Thursday, December 6th, if anybody's interested in that.
Okay. If people do want any more information about the Y, or to sign up, or just to come out and take a tour, how do they get in touch with you? They
can call the Y at 419-223-6045, or we have a lot of this information online, or they can contact us online. Go to limaymca.net, and you can see all the different information, or just choose the link to contact us, and we'll get back with them.
Wonderful. Thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Terri Averesch from the Lima Family YMCA.
Let's all do our part to keep the Ottawa River clean and healthy. Prevent or clean up oil and fluid leaks from your vehicle that could wash into the river. Your actions matter.
This is a nice neighborhood.
It is.
Is that the house we live in, Mom?
Yes.
Look at all the kids around here, Mom. I like this house.
Hi, we're here about the house.
It's rented.
It's against the law to deny people the opportunity to live where they want and can afford. If you feel that you've been treated unfairly, give LACA a call and we'll look into your complaint. LACA's fair housing services are free, so call today and get the housing you deserve. 419-227-2586.
Help keep the youth of Lima safe by donating to Lima Safety City today. Hello, I'm Chuck Eichelberger from the Lima Noon Optimist Club. Safety City is a very important part of the Lima community. The Optimist Club is renovating Safety City and it needs your help. Donations can be made by going to the website limasafetycity.org. You can also send a donation to Lima Noon Optimist Club, P.O. Box 428, Lima, Ohio 45802. Help keep the youth of Lima safe by donating to Safety City today.
My joints ached and I was always tired.
I was always cold, I couldn't concentrate, and my body hurt all over.
My doctor told me I had lupus. Women of childbearing age, and especially African American women, are at higher risk.
If you suspect that you have lupus, you should contact your doctor.
You're invited to attend the local lupus support group meetings on the second Thursday of each month at 1 o'clock at Lima Towers. For further information, go to connectedhands.org.
We're back on Community Focus. I'm Anne Decker, and Diane Bishop is in the studio now. She is with the Allen County Council on Aging, and if you're looking for a date for Christmas Eve, she might be able to help you find somebody, because you've got your big band dance coming up.
Yes, great idea, Anne. This is our 5th year with partnership. The Eagles on Robb Avenue will host an Al Best Band plays. And this is Thursday, December 13th from 2 p.m. to 4. And it's for senior citizens, the big band music. It's great exercise. It's great for our heart and soul. I've been saying this for so many years, but it is so true to watch the group get together, see friends they haven't seen for a while, and dance to the music that many of the couples actually fell in love to.
And you can meet some new friends, too, while you're at it.
Yes, that's happened in these dances. Now, we aren't, of course, a singles group, but it happens to be that so many of a senior citizen age enjoys this type of music, the big band era.
It's good. So is this free for anybody who wants to attend?
Absolutely. We have sponsorships throughout the years, which is fabulous, partnering in the community. And this particular dance on December 13th is sponsored actually by our agency, the Council on Aging, and the Partnership for Violence-Free Families. We've partnered with them for many years, and we have new sponsors too, if you don't mind, that I would mention, because it's so important. It allows us to present these dances and gatherings for no charge to the senior, and our guests are able to come in with no reservations, you don't have to register, and it's free. And so the partners include Shawnee Manor, Lima Manor, Wapak Manor, and Roselawn Manor.
That's a good group.
Oh, it is.
Thank you for helping out.
Oh, yes, thank you so much. And that is part of what is called HCF management. But they are on deck for next year as well. So in case the seniors are wondering, this is our dance on December 13th to end our year. But we have 2013 dances already scheduled. So it's all good.
Great. So come and have some fun and, you know, meet some new people too.
Yes.
That's December 13th. What time?
2 p.m. At Eagles on West Robb Avenue in Lima.
Wonderful.
Yes.
You mentioned HCF is the sponsor, and they're helping you out with another project right now as well.
They are. Jennifer Mills represents HCF, and some of the manors. She had come to our agency, Council on Aging, and mentioned they wanted to do something for seniors in the month of December. And so we are gathering sweaters, gently used or new sweaters, for anyone who is 60 years old or older and who would like a new sweater, an additional sweater, men and women, of course. And the four manors, again, are interested in gathering, and there are other partners in the community. One of the partners, which would be considered a drop-off site for anyone who will donate a gently used sweater, to Nitz's, Downtown Lima, has a drop-off site. The Shawnee Manor, Lima Manor, Roselawn Manor, and Wapak Manor are drop-off sites. And until December 10th, persons in the community are very welcome to donate used sweaters. And what we're looking at, pullover sweaters are fine, and they work fine too. But if you're thinking about it, if you have a button-down sweater or a zip sweater, so that some persons have less difficulty putting on a button-down sweater or a zip sweater. So that would be good if you have those.
Okay, and if anybody watching is a senior who would like one of these sweaters, how will they be distributed?
Oh, this is great too. Well, first of all, Shawnee Dry Cleaners will be donating all the dry cleaning. Every sweater will, of course, be clean and fresh. And they are being distributed at our office, Council on Aging, on December 17th. That's a Monday. And they'll be there for anyone and everyone who needs a sweater. Just stop in at the Council on Aging all day long. We're there until from 8 to 5. And we're located downtown Lima at 215 North Central Avenue. And that is Monday, December 17th, and they'll be ready for distribution.
Great. And while people are there, they can also see what all you do, because you are a clearinghouse for anything a senior would need.
Well, actually, and yes, we provide many individual, tangible services for seniors that allow them to remain independent in their own homes. And that is what all of us would want to do, and we look forward to that. So we have services of chore, transportation, we have elderly daycare center on site, we have experts who will decipher Medicare, red tape. The language in Medicare sometimes can be very frustrating, it can be very confusing. So there again, if we don't provide the service directly to a senior, if you have a question about any type of services or what is available for seniors in the community, if we don't provide the service directly, we will refer you on and help you connect to an agency that does provide the service. So you're not just left there with, well, they don't do this, but I don't know who else to call.
That's a wonderful service in itself.
Well, it seems to be a very good idea.
It really is, and nobody knows better than your agency.
Well, the ladies, the persons who have been there, we have combination of just 3 individual employees, believe this or not, and we have 3 persons, Lorraine, Ella, and Judy J, with a combination of 100 years.
Wow.
100 years of service with the Council on Aging and Senior Services in Allen County. Just an amazing dedication of this group, and all staff members are wonderful. Wonderful people.
If anybody wants more information or would like to contact one of your fabulous ladies, how do they get in touch with you?
Well, 419-228-5135 is our phone number.
Okay.
And we have human beings answering the phone still.
What a novelty.
Yes, we do.
Great. Well, thank you for coming in, and we'll see you on the 13th at the Big Band Dance.
Thank you, Anne.
You're welcome. Diane Bishop from the Allen County Council on Aging. I'm Anne Decker, and this is Community Focus on GTV2.
Reduce, recycle, reuse. Allied Waste Services in the City of Lima encourage you to live green by recycling all that you can. Recycling promotes green living by reducing the amount of waste materials buried in landfills. This saves money, natural resources, and energy. Keep our environment healthy and start recycling today. Allied Waste Services is committed to a clean environment. Contact us today for your recycling needs. Visit our website, republicservicesohio.com, to learn more about recycling today.
Lima City Council has recently amended the city's vicious dog ordinance to deal with potential problems concerning dangerous dogs in the public.
The ordinance is comprehensive. However, here are some key elements that all dog owners and their neighbors should be aware of.
Any dog that is considered a breed of pit bull is considered a vicious dog regardless of its temperament.
A vicious dog is any dog that attacks, bites, or causes injury to a person or domestic animal with or without provocation.
Not under control of the owner and secure with a muzzle and a leash of 6 feet or less in length, all vicious dogs must be confined when outside in a pen with a secured top and bottom, or with the sides of the pen embedded at least 1 foot deep into the ground.
If you're a dog owner and have concerns about any dogs in your neighborhood, visit limapolicedepartment.com to find out more about the city's vicious dog ordinance.
The fine for non-compliance is $150 per citation, and ignorance of the law is not a defense.
If there's an emergency situation, call local law enforcement for immediate assistance.
Crime Stoppers is still active in the Allen, Putnam, and Van Wert counties. Our goal is to assist area law enforcement officers to identify and locate individuals who have committed crimes. If you have any information about anyone who is responsible for committing crimes, please call Crime Stoppers at area code 419-229-STOP.
Crime Stoppers! Crime Stoppers! Make the call and pay! Crime Stoppers!
We're back on Community Focus. I'm Anne Decker. The Downtown Lima Holiday Festival is coming up on Saturday, December 8th. And here in the studio to tell us all about it are Christine Franklin and Aubree Kaye from Downtown Lima. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you.
What do you have lined up for us this year?
This year we're going back to the morning. We're having breakfast with Santa at the beautiful Argonne Hotel.
Gorgeous if you haven't been inside there.
Yes. Free pictures with Mr. and Mrs. Claus in the lobby. We have activities all over downtown. It's spread out. You can walk around. We have horse-drawn wagon rides you can get on. They'll take you around, show you the beautiful stores and the beautiful decorations. And
how wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, last year it was all in the Civic Center, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes.
So we're back to downtown this
year?
We're
back to the morning. We start at 8 a.m. and it goes till about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Different businesses are doing different things.
Well, you know, it's so much better having it spread around downtown because then you get to show off the downtown.
Yes. Exactly.
And it is truly a beautiful downtown.
Yes, it is.
So what do you have lined up besides the breakfast with Santa and the photos?
We have free art projects at Artability, which is in the Civic Center, and then we'll have cookie decorating at Art Space Lima. That also is free. Then we will have superhero face painting at Alter Ego Comics. Cool. And then the Fat Cat Diner is jumping in, and they're also going to have probably a cookie decorating down there, as well as yarn dolls by Nitz's there. So, and then at Nitz's you can sign up to win a free 18-inch doll outfit, which is similar to an American doll, but it's a beautiful mink cape and stole and outfit that they've made, handmade. So there's lots of things you can do, a lot of the new places you can go to and see some of the new businesses throughout the downtown. So you might even see some superheroes in costume around the downtown this year.
Well, and downtown looks gorgeous too because it's all decorated for the holidays.
Yes, it is. We do have our new snowflakes that are in the square that are up. The Christmas tree that Downtown Lima Inc. did purchased a few years ago. So we are working to expand our Christmas decorations in the downtown. We have some old ones up, but we're trying to replace them in phases throughout the downtown. But we want everybody to come down and see our great businesses, come down, shop, visit. We have a lot of families that return every year to this holiday festival, so we like to see them and see the kids grow up every year.
We know the nice thing about shopping downtown as opposed to going to one of the busy shopping centers is there are no huge lines. People are a little more friendly. You've got time to browse and get some personal customer service.
Yes, and when you do walk into the businesses, a lot of times you know the business owners by name. They're there to help you and to service. I mean, the service is top of the line at our downtown stores. When you walk in and you can talk to the people and they know exactly what you want and they'll work to help you find it or, do whatever they can. So it's a great thing to have down there.
Okay. How long does the Downtown Festival run?
It'll be Saturday, December 8th. It'll be from 8 a.m. to noon, or 12:31. Usually some of the activities end at noon, some end at 12:30, some end at closer to 1. But the Met Block will be having some activities going on too. So you can go in there and see some of those stores, Nitzas and Pears.
And the wine bar.
And the wine bar, of course. But Moto Media will be jumping in and helping Jason Bowers from Pears, and they're going to have a special event down there. So you'll have to be watching for that. But all this will be on our website, and that's www.visitdowntownlima.com. And then also we are looking for groups to come and carol and sing and perform throughout the downtown. So if anybody has any church choirs or school choirs or bands or anybody that'd like to come down there, we're more than welcome. You just want to contact Downtown Lima Inc. At our 419-222-2686, and we'd love to have them come down.
Great. Anything else we need to know about the festival?
The breakfast reservations are not required, but appreciated.
You need to know how much
yes,
breakfast to
exactly,
have.
Exactly.
And they do that by calling Downtown Lima?
You can call directly to the Argonne, which is 419-604-8488.
All righty. Okay. Well, you've got 2 full pages of stuff going on in downtown December 8th from 8 a.m. till noon, 1 o'clock, somewhere in there. And really, we'll see you there. Thank you. It sounds like a great time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Christine Franklin and Aubree Kaye from Downtown Lima. I'm Anne Decker, and this is Community Focus on GTV2.
He said he would let me play ball with the older boys if I did what he said. He said it would be our secret, and he'd beat me up if I told. And now he wants another favor tomorrow. I just want to play ball.
Say no. Run away. Scream. It's okay to tell an adult you trust if someone is hurting you or making you uncomfortable. Feel safe. Feel strong. Feel free.
If you can't afford a mammogram every year, Women's Preventive Healthcare Project can help. Call 1-800-901-9727.
Some things just naturally go together. Other things don't mix. Please, don't drink and drive.
Let's all do our part to keep the Ottawa River clean and healthy. Apply fertilizer and other lawn chemicals according to their label so excess chemicals aren't washed into the river. Your actions matter.
Over the last few decades, the Humane Society of Allen County has been the home to many great animals looking for many great homes. It's time we share our passion with you. See how you can help animal advocacy in our community by visiting hsoac.org.
Welcome back to Community Focus. I'm Anne Decker. The City of Lima is halfway through its leaf pickup for the fall and just starting to think about snow removal. Here in the studio to talk about it is Saul Allen from the City of Lima. Thanks for joining us.
Not a problem. Good morning for having. Thank you for having
You're
me.
welcome. Where do you stand with leaf pickup at this point?
Leaf pickup, just this past Monday, we began the second round of leaf pickup, and usually that second round goes a lot quicker than the first round. We usually got the biggest bulk of the leaves out during the first round, but we have started the second round, and we try to get through this fairly quickly with the anticipation of some possible snow coming within the next week or two. We just want to make sure residents get all that material out to the curb as quick as possible. You know, we're thinking right now that we may be done within a week, week and a half of actually having the second round completed. But we also always remind residents that, you know, even if we have completed, that they can still always bag those leaves beyond when we're saying we're completed, because I think that they'll still be able to bag through the end of December. They'll still be able to bag leaves if they still have that material and put it out with trash pickup.
Yeah, but don't procrastinate. Do it now while it's a little bit warmer.
Do it now. If you want us to pick it up, you know, put it to the curb. We'll get there. You know, one issue we have had with the first round of pickup is residents have brought it to the curb, large piles, but there's vehicles parked right in front.
It doesn't do any good if you park your car in front of it.
Can't get to it. So and some residents, you know, have noticed that we have gone past those piles and have, you know, have moved the vehicle, so we have been able to get to those piles. But biggest issue, like I said, right now is some of those piles we can't get to just because there's vehicles parked in front.
You need a great big extension for your vacuum.
Exactly. And, you know, another issue we also had, you know, we always like to continue to say that this is leaf pickup, this is not debris pickup or wood pickup. So a lot of piles also have mixed where they've had the leaves in the piles, there's been wood in the piles, there's been bushes and everything else that they've decided to clean up. We're not picking up those piles, we're just picking up leaf pickup.
Well, what are the guidelines for putting your leaves out?
The guidelines basically is get them to the curb. Like I always say, not in the street, not in the street, not in the street. You know, that becomes an issue, and some people ask why I always say that, because it becomes an issue for the storm drains. A lot of the times, most of the time we come out to clean a storm drain that is blocked, it's usually two items that are usually in the storm drain that causes problems. It's leaves or it's grass clippings. That's my main reason for always saying that. Also, like I said, make sure it's leaf only. I don't care how big the piles are. We've gotten piles 6, 7 feet high. We've taken those piles, so that's never been an issue. So,
if people do have brush, branches, whatever, what do they do with those?
Brush and branches, those still can be taken out to the compost site out on Hanthorne Road. They can take it, just have a water bill with them, and they can take those piles out to that site.
Okay. In terms of snow removal, are you getting ready for that?
Getting ready, and that's why, you know, we're trying to get through leaf pickup as soon as possible. The same trucks we use for leaf pickup are the same trucks that we set up with plows and salt spreaders that we will start doing the snow removal with. So that's why we break from one and move to the other one. And same type of issues, you know, that we see you at leaf pickup, you know. We will get out to your street, we will plow your street, but once again, as much as possible, and I understand, you know, parking may be limited on some of our streets, if you can get those vehicles off the road to allow us a chance to get down your street, please do so. You know, we get a lot of questions as far as, you know, some of the smaller streets in our neighborhoods. Well, you haven't gotten to us yet. We haven't gotten to us yet. Please understand that we must take care of some of the main roads first, and that, you know, if we get a lot of snow, that may be a half a day, an all-day event before we start to get out into the neighborhoods.
Do you want people to park on a certain side of the street to make it easier?
Well, usually when we get a certain amount of snow, we'll declare a snow emergency, and what that means for us is that on an odd day, say today is the 27th, if your address is an odd number address, please park on, if possible, if you have parking on both sides of the street, park on the odd side of the street. Let's say the day becomes the 28th. On the 28th, if park on the even side of the street. That just gives us room to get a truck down through. What I always like to tell people is, if I look down at the street and look down your street and I can't get down through there with my car, don't expect us to get down there with a plow truck. Plain and simple. So,
do you guys replace mailboxes?
For the most part, unless we directly hit a mailbox, that'd be the only time we would replace the mailbox. If it's hit by snow being thrown, we do not replace those mailboxes.
Boy, and that snow's pretty heavy when it gets
thrown. A lot
of
times
too.
when we get when you start to get not only snow but mixed with ice, that's when we usually get some of the bigger issues as far as losing some of those mailboxes. But once again, if it's just snow or ice being discharged from the actual blade itself, we do not replace those mailboxes. If we physically hit those mailboxes, we have replaced them. So.
Okay. How much winter are you prepared for? Are you like the woolworm, you know, and you can predict the winter by how much salt you have stored?
Actually, I did predict a very good winter last year, and I predicted us not to get. I always like to say that anyway, that we're not going to get a lot of snow, and I'm always hopeful for that. But we always plan ahead for a very large snow event. Right now, we have our salt bins probably half full. Probably next Monday, I probably will order about another 400 tons of
That'll
salt.
jinx us, you know.
I always do it, but next Monday I'll probably order probably about another 400 tons of salt, and just to be prepared, though.
All right. If people do have any questions about what's going on in the streets department, can they give you a call?
Give us a call. Number is 419-221-5165.
All right. Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Saul Allen from the City of Lima. I'm Anne Decker, and this is Community Focus on GTV.